my other AirPod?
Yo. Welcome back to Common
Oh,
Community
yeah.
Sports. I am your boy, Why Not P, and I'm here with my boy.
That boy Cam with the Do Good Peoples.
Yes, sir. Welcome back. We're here every
Welcome
Saturday.
back. Welcome back.
Every Saturday to discuss the world of sports. Well, a few sports. But it's football season. We've been
Yes,
going
sir.
through all the divisions to see what we think is going to happen throughout the division throughout the year. So, last two episodes, we started off with the AFC East and the NFC East. Then we went to the AFC West and NFC West, and now it's time to take it down south with the AFC South and the NFC South.
Yes, sir. Got the Falcons. So we're gonna start off talking about them boys. What we think about them.
AFC.
Oh, excuse me. AFC
Yeah.
South.
Before we get started,
Yeah.
Deshaun got 11 games, right?
Hey man, yeah.
I don't know. It's a little fishy because that's not a round number.
That was
Most people get a game, 2 games, 4 games, 5, 6, 8,
yeah.
12, 16. He got
Yeah.
11. That's a
Yeah.
weird number. And you know who they play week 12? The NFL is just out for a money grab now. They're not even hiding it anymore. They're not even hiding it. It's crazy. The NFL is just out for a money grab, and they're not. They said
ratings.
They said I'm gonna put it in your face, and they don't care.
No, whatsoever.
Which is crazy. They play the Houston Texans the week Deshaun Watson comes back. So they're not even hiding it anymore. They're just throwing it right in our face. Like, here you go. Yeah, we want
What's going on?
we want to grab some money.
Yeah. 11 games. Well,
but most people don't get 11 games. It's usually like a round number.
like even,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 10.
So you don't think they're gonna play him against Miami?
Say again?
You don't think they're gonna play him against Miami?
No, the week 12 is Houston.
No, they play the Dolphins. The Texans play the Browns week 13.
Say again?
The Texans play the Browns week 13.
Sorry, I must have read that wrong. Then.
Oh no, you good. But either way, still 11. I guess it seemed like because he was suspended 6 games originally, and it seemed like they gave him another 5-game suspension after the NFL did their thing. So that's the only way I could look at it. But still, the Browns gonna have to do something. You think they gonna stick with Brissett, or you think they're gonna try to reach and get somebody else?
No, they're fine with Philip Brissett. Just he's just a filler for the first few weeks. That's all it is for real.
It's gonna be half the season now. You think they're gonna trust for half a season?
They're gonna have to.
I mean, I hope he do.
I mean, but it's not like Philip Dorsett is like a filler quarterback. He's been in starting roles before.
Yeah.
And he's I'm not gonna say he's been like.
Yeah, I mean, because when Jacoby when he was in New England, he did his thing. He did his thing in Indianapolis.
That's New England. You know what I'm saying?
but even in Indianapolis, he was consistent. He was decent there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Jimmy's not a not Jimmy. Jacoby's not he's not a Tyrod Taylor or Teddy Bridgewater or anything like that. He's a decent quarterback to fill in the shoes because that while Deshaun's gone, they're not gonna be one dimensional, but they're gonna lean heavy on their run game, which they can, especially if they sign back if they find a way to keep Kareem Hunt.
I was gonna say because they're gonna definitely need a second back.
Because that means they can rotate him and Nick Chubb, probably the best running back duo in the league with top 3 offensive line. Yeah. And they got Amari Cooper. He's top 5 route runner in the league. So he's gonna find a way to get open and make easy throws for Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, he definitely be his little security blanket.
Yeah, so I don't think they'll be all right. They'll be fine. But with them 11 games, I do. Oof. If I could read, you got the schedule up?
Yeah, for the Browns.
Put it on the screen.
Oh no, I got it on my other one.
Oh, okay, I'll do it real quick.
Okay. I had it on my other screen.
So, yeah. Boom. All right. So that's the Browns. This the Browns schedule right here, right?
Yeah.
So of course, preseason. Mm-hmm. And this game was a little weird to me too. The Browns and Panthers play week 1. I mean, granted, Sam Darnold got traded after their schedule came out, but I think they knew.
Yeah. What do they play? Well, it's just crazy that they fell on that division this year.
Yeah, it's in Cleveland. So I think they beat the Panthers, beat the Jets, especially with Zach Wilson. They don't know what's going on with Zach. They lose week 3. They're 2-1. They lose to the Steelers. This will be a tough one, but I don't think I don't think the Falcons defense will be good enough to stop the Browns. They lose to the Chargers, so they would 3-2. I think they'll beat. I don't know about this one. This one's really a toss up. New England and the Browns.
Cleveland, yeah.
But I think I'm gonna say the Browns win that one because I don't think I think the Patriots defense took a step back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-2 at this point.
Yeah.
Then they're going to ski right here. I think they lose all 3 of these games.
Yeah.
So 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 and 5, 4 and 6, 4 and 7.
Yeah.
And then they got the Texans, and then Deshaun come. Yeah. Hold on.
Man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they play the Texans week 12.
When's their bye week? Oh yeah, you're right. Because week 6 they bye week. Yeah, right. So yeah, hey man, you know the NFL.
Yeah, they put it in our face. So Deshaun will come back, and he's gonna. I'm not gonna say he's gonna light it up because that's a year and a half away from football.
Away from the game, you still, learning the offense and stuff. But you never know. You got the potential to still light them up. But that's gonna be a crazy game too. Just like the Baker Mayfield reunion game already. That's crazy too. So I'm looking forward to that. What's up?
Yeah, week 12 is gonna be a wild week.
Very, very wild. So,
excuse me for a second. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. So while he's away, yeah, that whole Deshaun Watson situation, that's going to be a huge deal for the Cleveland Browns, man, and just him in general, because that's going to stay with him for a long time in his career.
Yeah, but the what is it called? The suspension, it could be extended. So that's just 11 games, and he has to go see a counselor. The counselor has to say, yeah, he's fit to come back to the NFL.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I mean, we'll see. Yeah. Hopefully Deshaun can get back, because my stance on it, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge, so
no, I ain't know that. But still, that's still a lot of cases. But I don't think he's innocent, but I ain't saying he's guilty. So
yeah, so
That's still you still gotta still be better, put yourself in better situations.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Make better decisions.
Yeah, exactly.
But on to the AFC South today. The AFC South. So the AFC South, for those that don't know, the Titans, the Texans, the Jaguars, excuse me, and the Colts.
Ooh.
So we'll start off. Who you think's favorite to win this division, or who's your favorite to win this division?
Good old Tampa Bay.
AFC.
Oh, I'm thinking NFC. Oh, the Titans.
The Titans? Wow,
Yeah.
that's off the wall.
Off the wall? What you mean?
Yes, Indianapolis got a lot better in the offseason. A lot better. I'm picking the Colts.
I'm picking the Titans.
I'm picking the Colts with the addition of Stephon Gilmore, lockdown corner. They still got Xavier Rhodes. Yeah. They got the second best running back in the league with Jonathan Taylor. They got a major upgrade at quarterback from Walker to a Wentz. Matt Ryan. That offensive line is top 5 in the league. They have a pretty stout offensive line. And this is probably going to be the best defense Matt Ryan has ever played with. DeForest Buckner, Darius Leonard on the other side. This is hands down the best defense Matt Ryan has ever had. And you going with the Titans? I should slap you.
No, it's still Matty Ice behind there, man. Don't think it's just all pieces of cream because he down there. Hey,
that's what I'm saying. Y'all disrespect Matty Ice like he was a bad quarterback.
I ain't saying he's bad, but what has he done for?
What you mean? What has he done? He's done more
playoff wise.
He's done more for Atlanta than Primetime has. Let's talk about that. He's done more for the Falcons than Michael Vick has.
Oh,
statistically, winning wise, what are you talking about?
Yeah, all that. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. What do you?
But you said y'all talking about Matty. You talking about Matty Ice like he a bad quarterback?
He's not. He hasn't been great lately. He hasn't.
By lately, you mean the past 2 years when he has a bottom 5 offensive line and has no time to get the ball off?
He still has not been great.
And then 2 years ago, he had broken hamstring Julio. Hamstrings held together with a piece of tape.
He still got to show me, son. He got a great opportunity now, like you said, and it's obvious. But
okay,
when he do, picking with Tennessee.
When he do, I want you to wear a Matty Ice jersey all next season. Okay. How about that?
You're gonna give me some Nashville barbecue when the Titans win the division.
Who's the worst in the division? Who's the worst?
The Texans, man. Go over to Texas.
Okay, I'm rocking with the Texans too.
I'm gonna say that's obvious.
That's just a terrible organization altogether. They need to move the Texans out of Houston and
that's been the worst expensive team.
You know who needs the NFL team? The state of Alabama. Move Houston, put them in Gulf Shores right there on the beach. Who's the divisional MVP? Who do you think is going to be the best player in that division this year?
Either Derrick Henry or I'm gonna put your boy in there. Matt Ryan got a case, and
didn't ask you for your top 5.
Oh, I'm going Derrick Henry.
Okay, I'll say sort it out. You got your Derrick Henry, your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, what if you don't mind me asking? Elaborate on the wow. So you got Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
I'm rocking with Matty Ice. Like I said, best not only best defense he's played with, this is also the best O-line he's ever had too. And the best running game he's ever had. So he
never had one of them.
His ceiling is really, his floor is really high. So he has no choice but to be good. Just like Jalen Hurts and
because he got
Tua. They have no choice but to be good. They don't. There's no excuse. There's no way you can be like, oh, this happened, unless injuries, of course. But there's no way y'all stay fully healthy and y'all don't win that division.
No,
Best defensive player in that division.
Probably Darius Leonard.
You going with Darius Leonard?
Jack. Darius Leonard. Because he's been real consistent, as of lately, Pro Bowl level. I mean, because you did also, I mean, you got a case. The Colts really got all three high cases. And the
It's
fourth
crazy.
partner with Stephon Gilmore,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going for divisional defensive player, best defensive player in that division. I'm going Kevin Byard for the Tennessee Titans. Free safety.
It's crazy how we like each other picks, isn't it?
Him and Derwin James probably the best 1A, 1B free safeties in football. He could be in the box. He can man up on tight ends. He can.
Yeah, I prefer him more in the box though. But yeah, he's still a dog in coverage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kevin Byard, best safety in the league.
Okay. Not bad. What he said.
So best defense.
Oh, it's gonna be a Titans Byard. Okay. I might go with the Colts. No. Gilmore. Yeah, I might see. I'm gonna ride with the Colts. Just because you just can't. That addition of Stephon Gilmore was huge, So I go with the Colts.
I'm rocking with the Titans because they're like the Commanders. You know what I'm saying?
That D-line.
He didn't fumble that package. You know what I'm saying? That's bad play call. That was bad play calling by Atlanta. All they had to do was run the football and get down, and the clock runs out, and we have a totally different narrative on Matt Ryan. Just like Matt Stafford, now that he's won the Super Bowl, he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. All of a sudden, in my opinion, he was always a Hall of Fame quarterback. If you look at the numbers, if you see what he's done, what he did in Detroit.
Yeah, because he had a 2,000 passing yard receiving with
Megatron.
Megatron. So
you know what I'm saying? The two best statistical seasons by a wide receiver and both their quarterbacks was Matt Stafford. So something has to give. But I always thought he was a Hall of Famer. But I digress on that. But if Atlanta has better play calling, and I don't know, I guess they get in front of Tom Brady and people just want to gunsling against him. They want to try to outthrow. They want to try to outthrow Tom Brady.
Matt Ryan still didn't help out either after that fumble because I totally agree because they should have just ran that ball. What's the point of passing 3rd and short? You already got it. Come on, man.
And that's what I'm saying. People want to get in the throwing contest with Tom Brady. Same thing with Seattle.
Most time you ain't gonna win.
Yeah, same thing with Seattle. If they just run the ball.
Exactly. That's one of the most dumbest moves. That's up there with the Chris. I know it's a different sport, but Chris Webber timeout. The dumb decision. You got Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch got you there, and boom, run there. But yeah, we digress.
Yeah, but like I was saying, if they just run the football, if they have better play calling, we're having a different conversation about Matt Stafford or Matt Ryan. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The conversation isn't, Matt Ryan's a buzz. He blew a lead. This, that, and the third is where does Matt Ryan? Because I'm pretty sure he's 400 yards from being like top 7 passing yards of all time. So he's right there. And then we're gonna go with best offense.
Best offense
in the division. Let's go back. Let's get back on track.
Man, this most likely is going to be an Indianapolis versus Titans.
Yeah, because the Texans and Jags don't really.
They don't stand a chance.
Yeah, they really don't matter.
To be honest with you, Derrick Henry, Robert Wood.
Don't you forgetting the name? Ryan Tannehill. That's the name you need to be talking about.
But I'm hoping somehow, some way, Malik Willis. But I don't
pulls out that starting job.
Yeah.
But I don't think Ryan Tannehill is just god awful for them to.
No, he's not. It's just sometimes he can't make the right throws at the right time. But otherwise, he's a decent game manager. And with a nice set of wheels. I don't think he's bad, but you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's the one that's gonna get you. You know, you need that last drive. I don't know. But I'm gonna go with the Colts just because they also too themselves have a great running back. And they also got a great receiver as well. And Michael Pittman. You know, Robert Woods is good, but he's still, you know, he's coming off the ACL, that leg injury. So I'm gonna go with the Colts. Then they like honestly between Matt Ryan and Tannehill, I'm choosing Matt Ryan. So I say the Colts got the best offense.
You know, I'm gonna agree with you with the Colts because those reasons you just named. Upgraded quarterback. Jonathan Taylor's finding himself. Mm-hmm. Michael Pittman is gonna have a breakout year this year. He's gonna find himself. Probably the best offensive lineman in the game in Quentin Nelson, if not the best, one of the best. I'm not gonna say, you know, everybody has their own feng shui and own perception on things, but one of the best, Quentin Nelson in the league. So I think the Colts will have their best offense in that division. Now we're gonna go on to the room shaker of the division, and by room shaker it means like somebody that's gonna. Perfect example. And this is gonna be. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my pick out there. The Jacksonville Jaguars. That's what a room shaker is. Somebody that could mess up somebody's chances of getting to the playoffs or getting a higher seed than what they had. That's exactly what Jacksonville did last year, and I think they'll do it again to somebody in this division.
Yep, definitely. And I mean, they also too themselves got some decent threats on offense with the addition of Christian Kirk. You know, you still got Trevor Lawrence back there. They got
Travis Etienne come back this year, but he keep getting hurt in minicamp too. He nicked up again.
Exactly. And but if he's able to stay healthy and come back, that's a big threat too. Because the other running back, is it Robinson?
Yeah, Robinson's hurt. He just tore his Achilles. James Robinson.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why they really need Travis Etienne, but Etienne keeps staying nicked up too.
Man, I mean, even still, they're gonna have to find a running back. But receiving threats, they still, you know, Marvin Jones Jr., you know, Christian Kirk,
DJ Shark.
Yeah, I mean Agnew. He's just a speedster. He's okay. I'm not saying he's all.
He's probably the best wide receiver in Philadelphia history.
We'll go to sleep. Boy, he play for us. But then you got Evan Ingram coming. He joined along too as well. So
Jackson will be your room shaker.
Yeah, definitely. Then on defense too, you know, they really got a nice little young squad. Josh Allen, Caleb Vaughn, they just drafted Walker. They still got Shaquille Griffin. They got Cisco, that safety out of Texas. I want to say he went to. He's good. Sean Jenkins, you know where he's from. Then Georgia corner, Tyson Campbell.
We got a Bears fan. We got a Bears fan in here in the comments. He said, "How about those Bears? How about them?"
I don't know, man. I don't know, y'all. Roquan ain't looking too good for a Roquan.
Yeah, he coming to Pittsburgh. It's all right. But wherever he goes, he's gonna be. So breakout player in the AFC South. Who's gonna be the breakout player that has a stud season that you didn't see coming, or that you seen coming, and he just fulfilled his potential?
Matty Ice.
What? You're really being disrespectful to Matt Ryan, bro. How's Matt Ryan, an NFL MVP, is going to have a breakout season?
He's going to have a comeback season.
Okay, comeback season and breakout season are two different things.
Okay, well, breakout, I believe, who can have a... I ain't going to say Trevor. I'm a Trevor Lawrence.
Thank you. That was the only answer.
Well, no, because you never know. Trayvon Walker might put us to sleep and tear some stuff up out there. You just never know.
Trevor Lawrence was the only answer. He's going to have a breakout year this year. he had a lot of turmoil last year with that ownership and his coach. Urban Meyer's out here in the strip club and blah blah blah. He's trying to get Carlos Hyde down there for what?
That's really had hard problems.
He's gonna have a breakout year. His sophomore year, I think because a lot of problems was his interceptions last year, but if you go back and watch the film, a lot of those throws wasn't on him. A lot of them was through the receiver's hand. Don't get me wrong, he threw a couple bad balls. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like he has no blame to take, but some of them was through the receiver's hands or bounce off the chest or tip balls at the line. You know, things that don't show up in the stat sheets. You just see the interceptions. So a lot of that's not his fault. But time to go to a really, really, really shaky division, just like the NFC West and the AFC West, the NFC South. Well, it's really two top dogs. I'm not gonna say shaky. Yeah, it's two top dogs. But
it's about to say.
Yeah, I think we're gonna bump heads on these. So who's your favorite?
You already know.
Who's your favorite to win the division?
Tampa Bay.
Stop.
Tampa Bay. But the Saints has a real threat to that division.
I'm taking the Saints to win this division. Yeah, as long as they can stay healthy, as long as Jameis can stay healthy and progress like he was doing last year.
Yeah, because they came out on fire the first two games. They came
exactly. Out. As long as Jameis can stay. And Jameis didn't even have his weapons. Jameis definitely didn't have the weapons he had this year.
He didn't have Michael Thomas. And now he got Michael Thomas, Chris Olave. I'm sorry if I slowed his name.
Olave.
Olave. And then also, too,
Jarvis Landry.
Man, come on, dude.
And then Alvin Kamara still in the backfield. The offense is deadly.
Deadly.
That's what I'm saying. These between these the other ones, because
dude,
the other two teams are just
the Panthers,
the Panthers and the Falcons just bottom of the barrel.
Wait a second, the Panthers, not the Panthers, Falcons,
bottom of the barrel.
They ain't like the Panthers.
They'll be picking top 5 next year. They'll be getting Bryce Young or CJ Stroud next year. How about that?
They definitely one of them.
Oh, hold on. I take that back. Unless Desmond Ridder shows strides and being better.
Yeah.
But they definitely I take that back. They're going to draft an offensive lineman next year because that O line is terrible.
Been terrible.
Who's the worst in the division?
The Panthers.
I just told you my pick. You going with the Panthers?
Yeah, the worst, the Panthers.
I'm going with the Falcons. Because the Panthers, they're bad, but their defense they have studs out there. They still have J.C. Horn. He missed all last year.
Yeah.
He missed all last year with a torn ACL. They still got not Patrick Chung, Jeremy Chin, Brian Burns. They have studs out there. Derek Brown. They have a lot of studs out there.
Yeah, but don't sleep. Atlanta got some pieces too now.
Yeah, they got Grady Jarrett and
Grady Jarrett and don't they still got
Dion is. I'm not gonna say he's washed, but he's not the player he used to be.
They got
and AJ Terrell. That's it.
Yeah, AJ Terrell top corner now, man.
Yeah, don't get. Hey, that's my dog right there. I loved him coming out of Clemson. People thought me crazy because I said he was gonna be the best corner or a top 5 corner.
What you think about Case? What you think about Casey Hayward? You still think he's a solid corner?
Yeah, but he's aging. He's aging.
Yeah, you see what happened to him in training camp, right?
Yeah, he's That's why I said he's aging.
As I said, Drake London, little boy.
Yeah, but it comes with the territory. We can't do what we love forever. So, especially in a physical sport like this. So, who's your divisional MVP? I think this should be easy.
The GOAT, man.
I'm going with Tom too. That's probably the easiest pick we've made since we started this series.
It should be a given. You can't bet against Brady. I'm sorry. Not saying he finna go.
Man, Stafford showed you otherwise.
Man, that wasn't all on Brady. I mean, granted, still
they was that. Okay, that's last year. We're not gonna go into that because he couldn't score in the first half. But we're not gonna talk about that. But it ain't all on time. Come on, let's go. Divisional Defensive Player of the Year for the NFC South.
Who did it happen? I might
stop trying to get out of Tampa Bay.
I'm looking at. I'm talking about New Orleans. New Orleans beefed up. I'm gonna go AJ Terrell.
AJ, okay. That's my boy. AJ Terrell's my boy. I want to put him as divisional defensive player of the year. But I can't go against Cam Jordan. I'm sorry. I can't.
Because he already know he's been top 5, top 10 DN, a dog.
Cam or Brian Burns. I think he's gonna be explosive this year, but I'm gonna go with Cam.
I like old buddy because he's a hybrid too.
Yeah.
And and also he's from Florida State, but hey, he's a monster. I mean, he was a problem.
Yeah. Who's gonna have the best defense in the division?
Oh, I might go with the Saints.
You rocking with the Saints?
Because Matthews, what's that corner Williams? Not Williams. Lattimore. I'm so sorry.
Marshawn
Lattimore. Then like we just talked about Cam Jordan. The middle's still for question, but
what?
Who?
Demario Davis?
Oh, why did I thought he left? I'm sorry. That's on me. I thought he left. Yeah, they still got. I'm so sorry. I thought he was gone. I thought he left.
No, but he's still there holding it down in the no. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. I'm going with New Orleans too for the same. Picking up the Honey Badger and Marcus May. And Marcus May
from the Jets.
Yes. Still got a lockdown corner in Marshawn Lattimore, one of my favorites, because he's one of the only people that played Mike Evans twice and made sure he didn't catch the ball at all.
Thanks. Man, that's forever been a good 1-2 matchup.
Yeah. So I'm going with New Orleans for best defense, best offense in this division.
Ooh, man, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah. I mean,
that's easy. That's easy.
Jameis, you just don't know what you're doing with Jameis.
Yeah, it depends on Jameis, how Jameis come out there feeling this year. But we know what we're gonna get out of Tom Brady.
Especially with Julio. I don't know what Julio you got. He gonna get something crazy out of Julio.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't think they're gonna win this division only because it's been too much around. It's been too much around Tom Brady just outside of football.
I don't think that's gonna play a role, man.
Yes, it is.
Big of a deal, man. I don't think it's gonna be as big as you think it is.
He's in the scandal. He's in the scandal with Miami, the tampering scandal.
Yeah, but
then he's out here doing all this social media stuff. That's not the Tom we know. I understand he's transitioning. Yeah. That's what I'm getting at. I think
Tom ain't come out of retirement just a bull drop around. When Tom playing, he playing. So I don't think he's gonna let.
I feel like he's trying to transition into the booth. He's trying to make himself more of a public figure. You see how much Fox just gave him?
Is. Yeah, I understand that, but he already know how big of a figure he is. But he still want to win.
Yeah, his name is you know what I'm saying? You can say Tom Brady
the brand.
Yeah, you say Tom Brady in a hair salon, and females are gonna know who he is. But if we showed them same people a picture of Tom Brady, they'd be like, "Who is that?" They just know that name. Yeah, they know the name, so he's trying to get his brand out there, his face. You know what I'm saying?
I get that, but I don't think that's gonna play a big factor on the field, though. I don't think it's gonna be a big. What's up?
Somebody said, "How about them Steelers?" We're gonna get into the Steelers next episode. We're going we're gonna finish up with the nasty mouth. But right now we in the NFC South.
So Bobby, so check in the next episode, Bobby. We're gonna talk about them Bears.
Who's gonna be the room shaker in that division?
Falcons.
You riding with the Falcons?
Yeah, Falcons.
I'm riding with the Panthers. Chip on his shoulder, Baker. He gonna mess it up for one of them. He gonna mess around. He gonna split with one of them. I think he might sweep one of them just off a humbug.
You think so?
Off a humbug. It'll be like a last second field goal. Christian McCaffrey breaking down the sideline, something like that.
Is he gonna be how healthy is he gonna be?
Yeah, we know him and Julio got the same doctor.
Mate.
Christian McCaffrey and Julio Jones got the same doctor. They need to fire them. Shoot. And who's gonna be your breakout player this year?
Breakout
out of the NFC South, excuse
me. I might go with JC Horn.
JC? Oh, that's a nice one.
JC. Because you gotta think he got a lot of receiving talent to guard out there in this division.
Yeah,
With
Mike Thomas,
Mike
Drake
Thomas.
London. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mike Evans.
I mean,
The NFC for a corner, you should be salivating.
Facts, because you got a lot of receivers.
You
got a lot of
get to play them.
names.
You get to play them twice. You get to play DJ. You get to practice against DJ Moore every day.
Yeah.
You play Mike Evans twice. You play Drake London and Calvin Ridley twice if he come back to the Falcons.
Ooh, that's what
you
I'm
play
saying.
Mike Thomas twice and Chris Olave twice. That as a
They
corner, you should be
walking
salivating in the NFC South.
What? I'm surprised Gilmore didn't stay. Maybe
that's what I was going to say. As good as the receivers are in the NFC South, their corners are just as good. Marshawn Lattimore, AJ Terrell. I think
everybody
J.C. Horn.
Everybody got a solid corner. Like, the Bucks, I ain't gonna say they got like a superstar at corner, but they got a solid corner, and Bunton and Carlton Davis, but they're solid. But the rest, all of them got like a star type corner. Yeah, well, I ain't gonna say they do, because you got Lattimore, you got J.C. Horn,
but we don't know what JC is going to be. We think JC is going to be really, really good.
Yeah, but out there you still got Dante Jackson as the main
Dante Jackson, speed demon.
Yeah, but cover wise,
I don't think it's a better. I don't think it's a better division with number one corners. Because if you go to it's nobody. Because the closest thing to it would probably be.
Who's it? You got Jason.
NFC North. I mean AFC North. They got Denzel Ward, Marlon Humphreys, and that's it. Because I don't trust Levi Wallace. He's not as big as the other people.
No, and I can't say you can't. The NFC East, they ain't
definitely not Eli Apple.
No, burnt toast. No, man, ain't nobody.
But when you think about it, like, okay, the NFC East, they got Trayvon Diggs and Big Play Slay.
Yeah, I mean, some people might say James Bradbury, but he just, he still got
Washington doesn't have a stud, nor does New York.
Nope.
Okay, let's go to the AFC East.
You got your Davis White. Yeah. You got to still see what Sauce Gardner going to do.
I forgot about them.
New England doesn't have one anymore.
Xavier down there, Xavier and Byron Jones down in Miami.
Yeah, in Miami. But the thing is, New England ain't got no star corner no more. Now, they would have J.C. Jackson. Then we have a different story.
Yeah. And then the AFC West, they got J.C. Jackson out there. But that's it. Oh, Patrick Surtain. I'm sorry. Let me not disrespect Pat.
Yeah. I want to say, is he dead?
Yeah. And then the NFC West, I don't think it's a lockdown corner in that.
NFC West? I'm going to say Jalen.
My bad. Outside of Jalen, though, there's not a lockdown corner. San Fran don't have a lockdown.
In sight.
Seattle don't have a.
Is it?
After Seattle don't got a lockdown. And who is it? Arizona.
They ain't got nobody.
I like Byron Humphries, though. I like him. He's nice. He's tough, but he's not locked down yet.
Yeah, I was saying, still a cliff. That's a big cliff from Jalen to him.
Yeah, big cliff. Yeah. But JC's your breakout. That's a nice pick. That's a nice pick.
Yeah, I think
that's a nice pick. I'm gonna go wide right here.
What?
And a lot of people don't know. Well, they know who he is, but they don't think that he's even gonna play. I'm gonna say Desmond Ridder. I think, like I said, Desmond Ridder is going to be.
And you think
after seeing him, because what you want out of a quarterback in a preseason is not that he makes the big throws. He's throwing, between 4 and 5 defenders. You want to see reads and you want to see his comfortability back there. He looked very comfortable back there. Him and Kellerman. I think Kellerman will have a starting job in the next 3 or 4 years.
Oh yeah, and it's crazy.
In Minnesota. Kellerman looked good too, but I think Desmond Ridder will be a breakout player this year out of that division.
Yeah, and it's one little side note about Kellerman. He's a big Madden franchise type guy because people like to build him up because it's fast and throw on, but everything else is trash. You build him up. But yeah, Kellerman is definitely somebody you need to watch in the near future. I definitely agree with that one.
Because this either his rookie year or his second year in NFL. I know he's still young. Yeah, so I think after watching him, how poised he looked out there with the Vikings. I mean, granted, it's the preseason, and they play.
But you like what you see right now. Yeah, you still like what you see.
But I think he will be he'll be a decent quarterback in a few. He could probably be the Kirk Cousins. He could probably be the next Kirk Cousins in the NFL.
You never know. And see people, because Kirk Cousins,
Because people sleep on Kirk Cousins too.
I was gonna say because he didn't have some great years past few years.
He just threw for 4,000 yards 2 years in a row, 30
longer
plus
than
touchdowns.
That. I think longer than that.
I think he threw for 3,000 3 years ago.
I don't know, man.
I know what you're saying. He's had. I think he has 4
very consistent year.
He's either had 3 or 4 4,000 throwing years, and then 33-7 touchdown to interception ratio. You know what I'm saying? 60% completion, 65% pass completer. Kurt's a stud.
Yeah.
Kurt's a stud.
Yeah, people gotta.
He just can't get that playoff win.
No. Yeah, you're right. But even still, from when he was in Washington, he's been 4,000 2015.
Kurt is an absolute stud.
Yeah, that's why he want that Kirk Cousins money, Kirk family member money.
Yeah, he getting that bag. But that'll do it just to refresh over the people that hasn't seen it. The AFC South, our favorites. Cam has the Titans. I have the Colts. Worst in the division, we both had the Texans. Defense, divisional MVP. Cam has King Henry. I have Matty Ice. Divisional defensive player of the year. Cam has Darius Leonard. I have Kevin Byard. Best defense. Cam has the Colts. I have the Titans. Best offense. We both have the Colts. Room shakers. We both have Jacksonville. Breakout player of the year, we both have Trevor Lawrence. Moving on to the NFC South, Cam favorite is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mine is the New Orleans Saints. Worst in the division, Cam has the Panthers. I have the Falcons. Defense divisional MVP, we both have Tom Brady. Pretty sure everybody does. Divisional defensive player of the year, Cam has AJ Terrell. I'm going with Cam Jordan. Best defense, we both have New Orleans. Best offense, we both have Tampa Bay. Room shakers in the division, Cam went with Atlanta. I went with Carolina. Breakout players, Cam went with J.C. Horn, and I went with Desmond Ritter.
It's going to be another
boom. Year, man. Drops mic. Can't wait for football season.
Can't wait, man.
Let me pull the calendar. How many? What we got?
I think, 2 weeks? A week?
We got when's the first game? September 8th, right? That Thursday?
Yeah. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing.
It's always the weekend after Labor Day.
Yeah.
So September 8th, we got 3 weeks until we have NFL football. 2 weeks until college football. Can't wait.
And then the game we get Thursday night is a big one. Buffalo Bills at Los Angeles Rams. So know everybody's going to be tuned in. So you better make sure you get your fantasy teams ready because it's going to be a doozy. Man, we finna be lit.
Let me see. We got a week. 2 weeks. September 1st, college football starts.
Yep.
So it's about that time of year, people. I know y'all are probably just excited, if not more excited, as we are to get back to football.
Ain't a pigskin flying, pads hidden,
barbecue grill going.
On me, on boy.
But last week we did some would you rathers. We did Kirk Cousins. We did Dalvin Cook, DJ Moore. This week I'm gonna go with some defenders, right? Okay. We did mostly offense last year. This week I'm gonna go with defense. So we're gonna start off with a cornerback, and that said cornerback is Marshawn Lattimore. All right.
Ooh, Marshawn boot with it.
Yeah. So first, would you rather is Tre'Davious White?
Oh, Tre'Davious White.
Tre'Davious White, bigger corner. You know what I'm saying? Jair Alexander.
Jair Alexander.
Okay. AJ Terrell.
Marcus
Lattimore.
Yeah.
Marshawn, I mean.
Yeah, I keep doing it. I do the same thing, bro. I'm sorry, right. Lattimore.
Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen.
Marlon Humphreys.
Yeah, Marlon Humphrey. Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, Marlon Humphrey.
You taking Humphreys?
Yeah.
All right, last one. Denzel Ward.
Ooh, Lattimore.
Lattimore.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
Ward a little faster, but I like him. Yeah.
All right, I'm taking
Lattimore.
Tre'Davious White.
Yeah.
Marshawn or Tre'Davious. I'm taking Tre'Davious. Marshawn or Jair. I'm taking Marshawn.
Ooh.
I like a nice physical corner that's going to get up and press every play. And that's Marshawn.
Yeah, he does it all the time. But
Marshawn,
he got you though, like we said.
Yeah, I mean, but he has plenty of help over the top. Both of them do, to be honest. Jair should be getting this year. That now that Jair's back, he's going to be getting in a lot more people's chests. He's going to be.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're going to be playing a lot more press coverage after seeing what Desmond King, and Amos can do over the top.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he's going to be in a lot more.
Savage, don't forget Savage.
Oh yeah, Darnell Savage. My bad.
Man, they still got a good secondary. You know, people don't like to talk about them, but that's a different story. Talk about next week.
Marshawn or AJ? I'm taking AJ. He's a bigger. Yeah, he's 6'1". Marshawn's only 5'11", 5'10". He presses just like Marshawn. He's just gonna get in. He's like I said, I like a press corner.
Yeah, I see. Man, that's still a tough. That's a solid pick. You know, AJ is emerging as one of the top corners in the league, in the division, and the league. You know,
yeah, I'm taking AJ.
Yeah, I agree. I can see why.
Jalen Ramsey, of course, Jalen. He's the best corner in football to me.
Facts.
But I think he'll be dethroned this year because he get.
Who?
I don't know.
I'm curious.
I don't know.
You think so?
I just think he's going to be dethroned. I think he's going to take a step back this year. He's either. I don't think he'll stay in the same place. I think he'll either take a step back or take a step forward and be defense player of the year. It's no staying with him.
Yeah.
Humphreys or Marshawn, I'm taking. See, you threw Humphreys out there like it was just easy.
No, it's not. But I'm saying, you like bigger corners, and
I like both of them going to press.
Yeah.
Humphreys.
Only thing is Humphreys. He wears purple and black. So I can see why.
I mean, you know how I feel about the Ravens, but when it comes to stuff like this, I gotta throw bias out the window.
How you think I feel about Florida State players?
Whatever. Gotta throw bias out the window.
Cowboys.
Same reason I'm taking AJ, I'm taking Humphrey because he's bigger. And I can do more. I can do more with Humphreys than I can with Marshawn.
Mm-hmm.
And Desmond Ward, this is probably the closest one.
And that's what I'm saying, because like Ward's speed.
Yeah, he's a faster corner. He's probably the fastest corner in the league.
But
behind Jackson.
I'm gonna say Jackson and somebody. What's that? Anyway, but I'm picking. This was Lattimore and who?
Desmond Ward.
Yeah, well, Lattimore's cover. I like his cover skills better than Ward. But like Ward got him in the speed department.
I don't know. I think I gotta go with Desmond Ward. I know I done took two people in my division, but we just have good corners in our division. That's all that says. That's all that says. Yeah, we have two studs though. Those are studs.
Yeah, certified.
Those are certified. So let's go with free safety, and I'm gonna hit you with an old one. So this is gonna be kind of tough. Okay, we're gonna go. Would you rather Harrison Smith?
Ooh,
right. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna start off with the Honey Badger.
Honey Badger.
Honey Badger.
Yeah.
Cool. Minka Fitzpatrick.
Minka.
Mink. Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Marcus May.
Oh, Harrison.
Harrison?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to say Eric Weddle, but He just retired.
I'm still picking Harrison over him.
Not in his prime. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do Eric Weddle like that. Not in the prime versus prime. No, sir. You're not finna disrespect.
I ain't disrespecting Harrison ain't no pushover either now. He ain't no slouch.
He wasn't, but he's no
I mean, what you saying
Weddle.
wasn't like he just super washed now.
He'll be out the league in 2 years. Yeah, he'll be out of the league in 2 years. I think he'll be done. And not because he can't produce anymore, because he's gonna be too old. Football old. He's gonna be 32 this year, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not quite sure on his age.
Let's see. He's 33. Oof. He'll be 30. He'll be 34 at the end of the season. That's why I said in 2 years he'll be gone.
Yeah.
So,
hasta la vista.
Yeah. You made me get off topic. That's your fault. You threw me off. Golly. I had him written down too, and I lost it. Marcus May. That's the last one I said.
Yeah. I don't know why I was going to say Marshall. I'm thinking about the
last. Adrian Amos.
Adrian Amos.
Amos. You take Amos. Okay.
Yeah.
Eddie Lacy. Jesus Christ.
Who?
I had the names written down. Play for the Bears. Number 6, the safety.
Eddie Jackson?
Yeah, Eddie Jackson. Golly.
Ooh. I'll probably go with Eddie. He's a little more faster. And he can still play in the box just as good as Harrison.
Okay. All right. Okay. I like it. Okay. For me, Harrison Smith or Honey Badger, I'm taking the Honey Badger. Harrison Smith or Meat, of course, I'm going with Meat. Here we go, Steve. Harrison Smith or Marcus May. It's a lot tougher, to be honest. Marcus May he's no bum. He's just been in.
No, he's not. He's just been in New York.
Just been with the Jets. Yeah. I think I give Harrison Smith the slight edge only because of coverage. Harrison Smith or Adrian Amos. I'm gonna go with Amos. And Harrison Smith or Eddie George.
Eddie Jackson.
Eddie Jackson. Why do I keep doing that? Harrison Smith or Eddie Jackson. I'm gonna go with Eddie Jackson too.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with. What you was gonna say?
No, I'm saying there's really no disrespect to Harrison Smith, but he's more like a hybrid linebacker because he's great in coverage too. But he's just phenomenal in the box, and I say he really prevails better when he plays in the box versus in coverage. Why he can, a lot of those people he went against, I picked their coverage skills over his, and a lot of them the speed too. I'm not saying he was uber slow, but compared to them, yeah, especially Amos.
So
Amos
speed plays a giant factor.
I ain't gonna say a giant factor, but it does play a decent chunk of role. I ain't gonna say a giant because you still, like I say, play in the box, still be able to tackle and stuff like that. This ain't really about more so coverage as far as it is a corner. The safety, they're gonna be playing over the top and more so in the box too. So,
yeah, I feel you. Excuse me, I can get down with that.
Yeah.
So let's do some primes versus primes. All right, quarterback edition, because I don't like the way we're gonna do some primes versus primes quarterback edition. This is in their prime, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna start off with Matt Ryan, because y'all are being very, very rude to Matt Ryan's prime. All right, you forgetting what he made Julio to be.
Because I think they helped each other.
Since Julio left, who has Julio been?
He was injuries played a role, so he hasn't been like his normal Julio, but that's due to injuries. But we're gonna see. I ain't finna just say it was all his success was all on Matt Ryan. No, because we knew what Julio was before coming into Atlanta. I'm pretty sure the Tigers do too. So
yeah, we put them Auburn Tigers put a nice on whooping up on Julio Jones. Yeah, we know who he is. We tattooed him a few times.
So watch.
Yeah, watch what you say.
He is who y'all think y'all thought he was.
Yeah, and we are who he thought we were. But back on this, I digress. Shoot, getting me upset.
Oh, don't worry, season ain't started yet.
Yeah,
your blood pressure gonna be high.
I'm not even worried about it. Not at all, because I know my blood. Being an Auburn Tiger fan is stressful.
Come on now, but I know it's stressful, but yeah, y'all a little bit worse than ours.
That's all right. So we're gonna go. Would you rather in their prime, Matt Ryan? Right. Would you rather have Matt Ryan or this player?
Yeah.
So I just got a few names out here. So we're gonna start off with Eli Manning.
Matt Ryan.
Okay. Matt Stafford.
Ooh. Ooh. Could Matt do that without?
Come on, bro. They both had they both had stud quarterback. I mean, stud receivers.
That's what I'm saying. I was just thinking they could do that without. I'll go. Oh, he went. It's the MVP that's really for Matt. I mean, for Matt Ryan is really saving him. And in his prime, I was his MVP here, but I'm gonna choose Matt Ryan. That's still tough.
Over Matt Stafford?
Yeah. In their prime?
Joe Flacco.
Come on, bro.
Come on, Joe. It's their prime.
Y'all
hold on, time out. Y'all love to bring
first.
Y'all
don't say y'all, just say
y'all love to bring up rings in debates.
Man, I don't look. That's a part of it. I don't love it. I talk about anyway.
Rings be the number one thing that make people better than somebody else most of the time.
Sometimes, exactly.
Sometimes. Every time I start throwing out facts at y'all, it's well, he won.
And I hit you with facts right back. I don't even bring up.
The only argument y'all can really bring up is, he got a Super Bowl or he got an NBA championship.
No, Tom. It's other awards that you would need.
Matt Ryan or Joe Flacco.
Matt Ryan.
Okay. Matt Ryan
that's like Matt Ryan versus Nick Foles.
Nick Foles was the truth.
Come on. But you keep going.
Okay. Next. Matt Ryan or Phillip Rivers.
Matt Ryan.
You said that.
No, but what we already
said that was
talking about offline.
Easy.
Offline we already discussed about why I picked Matty Ice over it. But just for the people, is because Phillip Rivers, yes, is nice, but in the playoffs, what has he done for me? No, exactly. And then I'm saying he got carried a lot by LT. Granted, they was going against the Patriots, the Colts, and what have you.
Well, you could say the same thing about Matt Ryan and Eli Manning. Outside of their Super Bowl runs, what did they do?
Matt didn't get carried.
What did they do outside of those Super Bowl runs?
More than Phillip Rivers?
They probably Eli Manning played in the league. Eli played in the league 12 or 13 years, something like that, and only had 8 playoff wins. And both of those 8 wins came in those Super Bowl runs.
How many does Phillip Rivers
That's not a lot. Over 14 years, and you only get 8? That's what I'm saying. That's a Super Bowl run. He got 2 rings. So he won the first round divisional.
Phillip Rivers, what has he done in the playoffs?
He has wins, but
I'm not talking about Super Bowl at all. I'm just talking about playoff wins.
Okay, when has Phillip Rivers had as good as a defense as Eli Manning had? Come on, people forget how good that defense were. Those defenses were.
San Diego had a pretty solid squad too. That's when they had Lights Out and Merriman back there. That's when they had what's that corner? Quinn Jammer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they had some solid defense too back then.
As a complete defense.
They was
who was better than Michael Strahan?
Nobody. Okay, so D lineman, no, they ain't had
bro.
nobody.
They had their defense was solid. The Super Bowl, the score to the Super Bowl was 10-13.
It was tough because it was that passer. They was touching Brady. That's what I mean, for any quarterback, but yeah, that's what they specialized in, was putting Brady on the ground. The offensive line couldn't handle that NASCAR. And because I think the Giants did a NASCAR package, so that was tearing people up too. But still, performance-wise,
Matt Ryan, yeah,
I agree.
I agree with you. I'm taking Matt Ryan over Phillip Rivers, but
it's not easy though. It's not easy because Phillip still was a dog. But
you threw it out there. I said Matt Ryan or Phillip Rivers. Matt Ryan.
But you already knew who I was gonna pick though.
Okay,
you knew this.
Matt Ryan or Big Ben.
Big Ben.
Yeah, now that's easy.
I mean, 100%. And not even because you biased, but
that's really easy. Okay, now one more prime package. All right, before we get out of here, in their prime.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do wide receivers additions, and this is gonna be really, really, really tough for you. All right, I'm gonna make it tough.
We're gonna see.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure it's tough for you because I'm gonna pit your heart against, you know what I'm saying, your football knowledge.
Man.
All right.
You know,
in their prime.
Dude gonna pick like some T.O. or something.
In their prime. Don't forget I said in their prime.
Yeah.
So in their prime, T.O. versus. Right.
Oh man. Why? Oh man. Okay, come on.
In their prime. Put the one more in there.
For those who know, I'm a huge T.O. fan.
Yep.
So it's gonna be very interesting.
Yep. So I got you. We're gonna start off. T.O. versus Julio. In prime T.O. versus prime Julio. Julio Jones. T.O. Okay.
Yeah.
Prime T.O. versus prime A.B.
Damn. Because them 100-yard reception catches, that stretch was tough for A.B. Granted, he had Big Ben, but still.
Don't say that.
What do you mean don't say that?
T.O. had Donovan McNabb.
Man,
Tony Romo.
T.O. ball with everybody who threw him the ball.
And he had who? Jeff Garcia in San Fran?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, I mean, he had, and also Steve Young.
Yeah, he had the tail end of Steve Young, though.
Yeah. Still, I don't know. T.O. Because T.O. didn't he have 21 catches before Brandon Marshall broke it? The most receptions in the game?
No, I don't think it was 21, but I think it was like 18.
Well, so,
I think Brandon Marshall had 21.
Okay, so he broke, because I'm just trying to remember who broke. Brandon Marshall broke T.O.'s record. I just didn't remember how much. Anyway, prime A.B. I'm gonna have to go with T.O.
T.O. Okay.
Yeah, that's oof.
That's why I said it's gonna be. I'm making it tough.
That's hard, bro. Like
prime T.O. versus prime Marvin Harrison.
Oh my god, because that was my dog too. Him and Peyton used to cut the fuck up. Because how many?
They got the most touchdown throws and touchdown passes from quarterback to receiver.
Yeah. But he'll route you up too on the low.
Yeah. Marvin Harrison ain't no slouch now.
And look, he already remember the murder charge. That's another story. But
I'm finna put a timer on you.
All right, T.O. I'm gonna go T.O. I'm just trying to because I ain't trying to go all hard, but I'm trying to,
T.O. Okay.
Think.
That's cool. That's cool. Fast. I'm putting a 10-second timer on you. All right.
Bet.
T.O. or Megatron?
Megatron.
Megatron?
Megatron. That is Megatron.
All right. T.O. or Jerry Rice? Eight.
Jerry Rice.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
I had to take
untouchable. Jerry Rice is untouchable. Jerry Rice. Sorry. T.O. or Randy Moss? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Man, I love me some meat. T.O.
T.O.
Get me some popcorn.
Okay. Now this last one one's spicy. All right, and this really gonna. You can take this is the last one of the show, so you can take as long as you want to. T.O. or Larry Fitzgerald?
Oh, and he talking about
in their prime, would you take T.O. or Larry Fitzgerald?
Larry Fitzgerald was I'm probably gonna take T.O., but Larry, I am not gonna say like it's just eat like this. Larry Fitzgerald, you just everywhere you can put him anywhere. I'm not saying like T.O. couldn't play slide or whatever, but Larry was just like a wizard with the ball, bro. That year they went to Super Bowl, him and Equan was just cutting up.
They had 3,000-yard receivers that year.
I know.
Him and Kurt Warner, and I can't think of who the other one did.
Kurt Warner was, man.
Yeah, he threw for 5,000 yards that year.
The bagger was going off.
Yeah,
so
okay.
But T.O.'s even with Philly, then Dallas. I'm not gonna say because he still led the league, even though he led in drops. He did lead the league in touchdowns in Dallas. He was a dog there. 49ers. Come on,
we know what he did with the 49ers.
Yeah, we know that.
Dropped the football on the star twice.
Exactly. Pulled a pin out of. He scored a touchdown with a pin in his foot. Come on, bro. I ain't saying like that's gonna kill you, but come on.
Him and not Julio. Him and Chad Johnson, the ultimate showmanship.
Facts. And they even cut up, and when they was together in Cincinnati.
T.O. or Larry Fitzgerald. Let me know.
Terrell Owens. Okay. I gotta go with Terrell Owens. Fitzgerald was cool. They both had solid Super Bowl performance, but T.O. was just T.O., man. I just don't see. Just San Francisco career alone is giving Larry Fitzgerald a run for his money. Not even adding Philadelphia and Dallas, So I'm going with T.O.
Okay. Now you're being disrespectful. Okay, I was with you until you said San Francisco alone is giving Larry Fitzgerald a run for
it. It is tough. Granted, now longevity wise,
turn your camera.
That's not. Oh, my phone. I hit it. But yeah, longevity wise, Larry Fitzgerald. But then maybe all right. I might have put a little.
You put a little too much dip on your chip. Talking about cut it out. Now I'm gonna go through mine. So would I rather have T.O. or this player in their prime? So T.O. versus Julio. T.O.
Yeah.
T.O. versus A.B.
I already know you go.
No, you don't. I'm going with T.O.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
A.B. was nice.
Yeah, he had that stretch.
He was cold before he went crazy. I don't know what happened to him. He got Kardashian.
We know what happened. That hit.
I don't know. Yeah, Vontaze Burfict is your fault for real.
Facts.
Then T.O. or Marvin Harrison. I was a huge Marvin Harrison fan growing up.
And he cut up with McNabb too in Syracuse. So hey, both of them cut up with McNabb.
I think I want to go Marvin Harrison because he's the better catcher of the football. Don't get me wrong. When T.O. got the ball in his hands, he was explosive.
He could do magic, but you're right. He did struggle with drops at times. So
yeah, but
Marvin Harrison once it touched them numbers in hands.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison was the better catcher of the football. And out of my receiver, I need somebody I can go to on 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 6. I need my number one receiver to be my safety valve. And I can't. If you route somebody up and get open, and then drop the pass. You might as well be sitting on the sideline. Not saying T.O. deserves to be on the sideline, but that's what you're giving me. But I'm gonna go with Marvin Harrison over T.O. Then we went T.O. or Megatron. Wasted career in Detroit.
And that's what, and I had to really, because you gotta think, dude, the ultimate weapon at receiver, bro. They literally put 2 men on him. When have you seen that in
coverage?
NFL?
They put punt coverage on him on a goal line.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like you've never seen that in NFL, like ever.
Like if I was Megatron and I came trotting out there and I seen 2 dudes coming, you know how honored I would be. I was
exactly.
Like, y'all are that scared of me? Exactly. Y'all lined up in punt coverage. And T.O., I mean not T.O. Megatron didn't have really a number 2, a memorable number 2 that really stood out.
Coming here because after T.O. had Jerry Rice, obviously, then he came to Philly. He really didn't have much to there. But throughout his career, he always had a number 2 to help him out.
A
just
decent number 2. Not saying they was Randy Moss and Chris Carter,
exactly.
nothing like that. But
B-, C+ type cats.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Megatron, I can't think of a memorable number 2 for him. But so for me, is Megatron.
Megatron.
Just because he got Marvin Jones late in his career. Well, I ain't gonna say late in his career because he retired after 8 years. Yeah. No, he retired after 8 years.
He's still playing. Marvin Jones playing for the.
No. I mean Megatron. I mean, it was late in Megatron's career.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But it's Megatron, bro. What he did, what he could do, phenomenal.
They made 2. The Detroit. Think about this. The Detroit Lions made 2 people retire in their prime.
Exactly. Hall of Fame people, bro.
Not
with
saying,
nothing to show for them.
Not saying it's 100% Detroit's fault, but health and stuff going to it. But I don't know. Something needs to give in the Lions. The Lions the Lions should move out of Detroit.
They need to move. They ain't done nothing. They wait.
You know who deserves a football team, a pro team? Alabama.
Come to Huntsville.
I'm finna start a petition.
Man, we need one.
Move the Lions to Alabama.
At one point in time, the Vikings were supposed to come down here to Birmingham.
Move somebody. Houston. Move Houston to Alabama. We can stay in the AFC South. It won't be that far of a drive. We all right here.
Nope. Yeah, we right up under Tennessee.
Yeah.
That'll be a new rivalry game, and it's new make rivalry better.
Yeah, okay. And then T.O. or Jerry's untouchable. He's as far as receiving yards, I think he's like 2,000 yards away from the closest person, and that's Larry Fitzgerald. That's Larry Fitzgerald, and he's done. So he's not catching Jerry Rice no time soon. I think he has like 100 and some more receptions than the closest receiver. I'm pretty sure that's Larry Fitzgerald too. So he's retired and he's not catching them. Or yards might be Randy Moss and catches are Larry Fitzgerald, something like that. So nobody touchdowns. He's like 20 touchdowns ahead of the closest person. And no, it might be those 3. So I think T.O. got the yards. Randy
Fitzgerald got more yards than Owen.
Oh, for real? I know all 3 of them are like second in one of those categories. So the second closest person to him in touchdowns are like 20 touchdowns away, and I'm pretty sure everybody in those categories are retired that's close to him. So none of them are catching him. It's going to be a long time. We're going to be old and gray. We're going to be 50, 60 years old, and we're like, oh, he finally caught Jerry Rice.
Yeah, like it's going to be a while.
Yeah. So
wow. Because ain't no young dude. Like you got to, especially in TDs, bro, I'm trying to look. I'm going to look now and see who's the closest. Bro, the most recent active person who's close to Jerry Rice is Rob Gronkowski with 92.
And Jerry Rice,
that's the closest.
He had 197. I knew he was up there.
It's a touchdown, 197. The closest after him, Rob Gronkowski is, they got Jimmy Graham because he's still a free agent, but we know how that is.
Don't do active. Just do through history. Who's the closest? 197. Who's the closest to 197? Yeah,
156.
So he's 41 touchdowns away, and I'm pretty sure Randy Moss isn't coming out of retirement no time soon.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be,
but it's going to take. It's going to be a while because people forget Jerry played for 20 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
not too many. It's only a handful of people: Frank Gore, Tom Brady, Jerry Rice.
Handful that played
handful of people that play in the NFL. The most
not even
physical,
the great Ray
dominating.
Lewis didn't play that.
The most physical, dominating sport in the league in the world.
Stay healthy, man. Come on.
Jerry played 20 years, so it's gonna be a while before we see that again.
And then looking at just the people who's like the active people who's close we might not. It's gonna be a long. You're right, bro. It's no way around it.
We're gonna be old and gray. Cause we're gonna be old and gray.
But
let me move on. T.O. versus Randy Moss.
Oof.
Better catcher of the football. I'm going Randy Moss. I gotta go Randy because he's a better catcher. He's more explosive off the line, like without the ball.
Yeah.
He can get open better without the ball than T.O. could. But once T.O. got his hands
but for folks out there, T.O. was not slow like how some people think. T.O. was quick.
Yeah.
But I'm not you, but just speaking.
But T.O. is more slow. Yeah, T.O. was like Debo. Once he got his hands on the football, like it's like trying to tackle a running back. He was tough and but I'm taking Randy. And then T.O. versus Larry Fitzgerald. You was really disrespectful with this one.
I kind of got carried away.
Yeah, you did. And I'm taking Larry Fitzgerald.
But I can see why you would. I mean,
I think he's second in receptions.
Receptions. Second reception, second in yards.
Exactly. Behind who though?
Who and Rice?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But Larry Fitzgerald's number 2 to all of them. He has
receptions.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too. Jerry got 1549 in receptions. Larry Fitzgerald right behind him with 1432.
Mm-hmm.
Larry Fitzgerald, Jerry Rice has 22,000 yards. Oh my goodness. Nobody's gonna catch that. 22,000 yards. The closest second is Larry Fitzgerald with 17,000.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's catching that.
5,000 yards behind.
And look at the nearest one is Julio Jones at 1333. 330.
For active players,
bro.
Julio will be out the league. Julio will be out the league in about 2 years too.
And look at the next closest: Antonio Brown, Deshaun Jackson, D Hop. These are older receivers. AJ Green at 10,000 yards.
Yeah, he has to, unless he explodes for a 12,000 yard season. I mean, 12,000 yard season. I don't think that may never be touched.
Look, Travis Kelce with 9. Keenan Allen with 8. And
receiving,
man.
So second is Randy Moss with 156. Yeah. So he's 30 plus touchdowns clear of the closest second person. Jerry Rice, that's the triple crown right there, right? Receiving, receptions, yards, and touchdowns.
Yeah,
he owns all 3 of them. Yeah. And we can't say like he played 40 more games than maybe Larry could have caught him if they played the same amount of games because he played 40 more games than him. So I'll give him that. That's about it. But as far as nobody's catching Jerry Rice.
Nope.
That's it and that's all. But thank y'all for the people that tuned in today. We'll see y'all next week. Next week, we're going to be giving our takes on the AFC and NFC North. That'll wrap that up.
No.
And then that'll also be the end of the preseason. We're going to give our NFL predictions, MVP, as far as the entire league. MVP, Defense Player of the Year, breakout, who's our favorite to win Super Bowl, who's the favorite to come out the NFC, who's the favorite to come out the AFC, blah, 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 blah. You'll hear it next week on the show. I appreciate y'all for stopping in with us. I appreciate y'all for spending y'all time with us today. Please, please, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell on YouTube. Go to our page, Common Community 1 on Facebook, TikToks, and other social media platforms, Common Community 1. I appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all next